He wasn't just a good dog, he was a great dog. A German Shepherd in Alaska named Buddy. When a fire broke out at his home, Buddy led the way for a state trooper who was having trouble finding the place on the windy, snowy roads. And it was all recorded on the trooper's dashboard camera. And joining us this morning from Anchorage are Buddy, along with Ben, Lynn, and Thomas Henrik. They're there along exclusively with Trooper Terrence Shanigan. And good morning to all of you. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Morning.
Lynn, let me start with you. You were in the house. The fire broke out in the nearby workshop. You immediately called 911, but I assume it's a pretty hard place to find.
Well, it is a hard place to find, but it's easy for us knowing where we're at. Luckily, our Trooper Shanigan is a resident of the area back there. So that was of benefit to us, and also Buddy was a great benefit guiding Trooper Shanigan. So it's a big benefit to have him back there.
It's a terrific picture to watch the dog, and I'm going to bring on the trooper in a moment. But let me first talk to Ben. Ben, you were actually in the workshop. I understand some chemicals ignited the gas heater. That's how the fire started. You were burned a little bit. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I got second-degree burns on my hand, and I got flash burned in my face. But it healed on my face pretty much all up.
And you also were a bit of a hero. You rescued Buddy because you realized Buddy was inside. You opened the door. Did you tell the dog to go get help, or did he just take off on his own?
After I got him out, I said we need to get help, and he took off.
He takes off, and Trooper Shanigan, you're on the road. You're looking for this address. I know your GPS froze up. There's a lot of back roads there. You see the dog. What was it that made you think that I should follow this dog?
It was body language. And just at that moment, I felt like the dog was telling me to follow. Gave me a look and started to kind of lead me down another road, and that's when I just committed to the dog. And for that brief minute or so, minute and a half, just felt like the dog was communicating with me and encouraging me to continue to follow.
Because as we watch the tape, there are a few moments where he stops, looks over his shoulder at you as if to say, come on this way, and he makes some turns. So as this goes farther along, and this takes about a minute, you become more committed to the idea this dog is going to take you to the fire, right?
Yes, and every time I'd slow down, Buddy would kind of look over his shoulder and would actually... on a couple of occasions appeared that was almost turning around to really give me a look, wondering why I was slowing down. And so when he would speed up, I would speed up. And it was kind of this, it wasn't quite a chase game, but if I looked like I was not going to continue following, he definitely would give me a look over his shoulder and say, come on, let's go.
That's an amazing shot when it turns and you see the dog and you see the fire burning there. Lynn, when you saw the tape of Buddy in action and put it all together, what was your first reaction?
It was quite an unbelievable moment that he actually did that for us and for Ben especially. It put everything in perspective of what this dog is capable of, and it proves that a dog's best friend probably is his dog, and Buddy and Ben are very close, and he was there to protect Ben and to protect our home.
And Tom, we don't want to leave you out of this. You were out of town at the time. You come home and they're telling you this story. Are you buying any of this, or are you just shaking your head?
When my wife Lynette first told me about this, I was pretty skeptical, and then after watching the video and listening to Trooper Shanigan's story, and he knows dogs himself because he has sled dogs, so I believe it's all really true after watching it and listening to him talk and hear the story.
Well, listen, it's a great story. We appreciate all of you coming on this morning and sharing it with us. Len, Ben, and Thomas Henrik, Trooper Terrence Shanigan, and Buddy as well. Thanks to all of you for coming on this morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you.